pretty gay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Because I love horror, especially RPG horror games. What was the one that I played last time? Faust Obtrum, I think that's what it was called. That one was a pretty okay game. The puzzles were kind of confusing. You know. Hopefully this one's not too confusing. Apparently it has a playtime of like 3 hours. I'm pretty sure we can get through that easily. That sounds really good. I already like this intro music. Or intro music? Title screen music, there we go, that's what I meant. So we played game. We played game. I hope it's fun. There's some good reviews about it. It's called Ms.Director. Did I already mention that? Yeah, it's called Ms.Director. Alright, let's go. Enough stalling. No. Patricia had arrived just after sunset as a thick fog rolled in. The night air was chilly, and dark clouds loomed overhead, threatening rain. She'd had a knot in the pit of her stomach the entire drive, and the haunting atmosphere wasn't helping. She'd spoken with a Miss Josephine Violante on the phone. The woman had explained she was a director fresh out of film school who was interested in hiring Patricia to play the leading lady in her first real motion picture. The whole ordeal was sketchy as it gets. Josephine asked her to come late in the evening, alone, to a mansion in the middle of nowhere. But Patricia still needed this gig if she wanted to keep the lights on and herself fed. So, despite her better judgment, she had come. The director was friendly, but something felt slightly off about the way she smiled. Like she was excited about something she couldn't tell. This doesn't ease Patricia's anxiety. She welcomed Patricia warmly, offering some tea and a seat on one of her overstuffed couches. For only being an up-and-coming director, Josephine seemed fairly well off. They discussed what part Patricia would play in the film, and Josephine gave her a script. Patricia looked it over between sips of bitter tea, making mental notes of its cliches. Miss Violante started out asking fairly standard questions, asking about Patricia's previous work and her expertise as an actress. Patricia listed off some of her previous starring roles, mentioning some of her well-known co-stars. However, it wasn't long before the subject began to shift. The director asked if she was easily scared. Patricia assured her she wasn't. She followed up her question asking if Patricia believed in ghosts. Patricia didn't entirely know how to respond. What did this have to do with the script? The director had described her film as a murder mystery, not a horror. The director seemed to pick up on Patricia's slight confusion, so she reworded what she meant to ask. After someone dies, what do you think happens to them? Are you afraid of what comes after death? Patricia gave her a look, hoping the director was just kidding around. Maybe she was reading part of the script. Miss Violante stared at her intently, waiting for an answer. The question was serious. Patricia averted her gaze, taking a long sip of her tea. She pondered for a moment if her tea was poisoned. Considering she was still alive after drinking at least half her cup, it was safe to say that her tea was devoid of any arsenic or cyanide. The questions got increasingly worrisome. How close are you to your mother? Do you have a significant other by chance? Do you worry about those you love missing you? Patricia continued sipping at her tea to give herself excuses to not answer the uncomfortably specific questions. The director assured her she was just curious, trying to make conversation, but Patricia still didn't answer. The conversation shifted back to the script at hand. The director insisted Patricia stay the night to learn her script and audition properly in the morning. It was a strange request to say the least, but she accepted regardless. She wanted to decline, but she knew fully well that telling her future employer no could jeopardize the whole affair. And Patricia wasn't willing to take that gamble. She had a low chance of survival either way. Sounds like you have a very interesting plot planned. Tell me again how you got this all past the production code. Not that I have any issue, it's a touch graphic. As it turns out, Hayes' code is much more forgiving to violence as long as the perpetrator is punished in some way by the end. So I can include as graphic a murder scene as I like, as long as there's little to no bare flesh, obviously. It's odd, really. They didn't even mention the dismemberment scene, and yet a side character's dress being above the knee was unacceptable. That sounds a bit much. What was that? I just said I'm familiar with peculiar standards. I'm sure the film will captivate audiences regardless. I'm glad to hear you think so. My professors didn't think as much, unfortunately. I don't know what made them think they could teach at a film school. They gave my half-wit classmates passing grades even though their assignments were so laughably predictable, so mundane. And then they had the audacity to fail me of all people, can you believe it? Waste of time and money. Yes, no doubt about it. Not to be a bother, but I'm not feeling too well. Could you point out the restroom for me? Ah, sorry about that. Hopefully you'll be feeling better before we begin filming. Just behind me on the door to the right. That's the bathroom. Can't miss it. Drinking chocolate milk while we're doing this. Thanks. Oh, I can't use. Ooh, that coffee is a different color. Shift to sprint, X to open the menu. Oh. Hello? I'll take that. Oh. Looks like someone left a Rubik's Cube behind. I should probably leave it alone. Ooh, what's this? Poorly sculpted bust of a man. It looks like whoever made it was an amateur at best. I don't know if this is supposed to be a bust of a half-human of a human rat hybrid, or if the person sculpting it just didn't know what they were doing. Do I go upstairs? Can't just go wandering around the mansion. Where am I supposed to go again? It's like behind it, right? What if I go left? It's a coat closet. Pretty painting of some flowers. Clock says it's 2:34. Must be broken. It'd be too suspicious to call the police with her sitting right there. Maybe if I sneak back here later. I'm not thirsty anymore. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Why am I so stupid? I knew I shouldn't have come here, and yet look where we are. Okay, Patricia, breathe. It's going to be okay. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Sure, she's been creepy since I got here, but being uncharismatic doesn't immediately mean she's homicidal. I just need to get through tonight. Everything will be fine. What? Oh. Hello? What the? Oh. That's the end of the game. Where am I? What happened? How did I end up in here? Last thing I remember was looking in the mirror. Then that thing. Did I dream it? I don't remember going to bed. Either way, I'm not spending another minute in this place. Writing is subpar at best, but I'd prefer not to put my job on the line just to give some constructive criticism. Hello. Good evening, Miss Dell. Before you do anything else, could you please tell me what happened to you so far so I can make you a file? You're in a very dangerous spot at the moment. It'd be a shame if you died before I can make you one. What? Just what the hell is going on here? How do you know my name? Or that I was here in the first place? Do you work for the director or something? Oh, of course you do. Nobody else would know I was coming. Strange, I don't even know. What? What? It's possible that my tea was drugged and now I'm just hallucinating. But that's ridiculous, right? Of course it is. I knew this would deter. I mean, who the hell invited this woman in the middle of that? Why? Patricia! Not to be rude, but could you please stop talking? You're interrupting me and we don't have a lot of time. Oh, sorry for being perfectly calm after being kidnapped. Okay. I understand. Please just work with me for a minute. Promise I'll keep it quick. It isn't safe for you to stay here. That much you already seem to know. This entire mansion is a death trap. If you want to leave in one piece, you'll need to help me and the other spirits trapped here. You help us, we'll help you. Maybe if you survive, you can find a way to put an end to all of this. You understand? Sure. Okay. I'll bite. But what part of not much time do you not understand? You can call me whatever you need whenever you need through other phones on the house. I have to go, but before I do, let me save your phone, just as a precaution. Just let me help you. I'll explain later. Fine. I'll let you make me a file. Thank you for your cooperation. Go push in the book on the bookshelf over to your left and pick up the phone in the next room. Hello? Can anyone hear me? The door's stuck. Oh gosh. Is this anyone there? Oh my gosh, I already died. I just got someone open the door. Anyone? Oh. Well then. Not quite what I was expecting. Somebody's filming me. Alright, all-seeing telephone girl, you've got some explaining to do. What the hell is going on here? Who exactly are you? And why do you need to save my file? What does that even mean? Ma'am, please slow down, one question at a time. Who are you? I'm a phone operator, or at least I used to be one. I was hired on by Miss Violante as a sort of secretary for a brief period. Nowadays, all the lines to the outside are cut. The only place I can send calls anymore is inside the mansion. Well, that's inconvenient, and here I was hoping we could just phone the police. But that'd just be too easy now, wouldn't it? Ugh. If I could make calls outside this man, I assure you I would have called the police a very long time ago. But we aren't that lucky, fair enough. Though you're dodging my question. Who are you exactly? I'm just a helpful phone operator, ma'am. You're trapped here as well, aren't you? Unfortunately, yes, I am dead. You're speaking with the deceased over the phone. You have any other questions? I got out of the room just like you said. I'm in the clear now, right? Not quite. You're always in danger as long as you're here, Miss Dell. The director won't let you out alive. She never planned to. The director has a myriad of tricks up her sleeve, so it would be best to keep your wits about you. She can be awfully unpredictable. Any further questions? Why do you need to save a file for me anyhow? Well, I need to know how much progress you've made and I need to record it. Should a terrible accident occur, I'll have the file for future reference. In case someone else ends up here and I manage to get in contact with them. Perhaps what you found out while you were alive would be useful to them. That's reassuring, I guess. Any further questions? Only safe way out is through the front door, which has been locked by now. Find the director, you find the key. Find the key, then you're free. Easy. Easy. Right. Any further questions? Oh. Dang it. I'm drinking chocolate milk. The chalky milkies. Yes. No. You should get going on your way now, Miss Doll. Please be careful. Would you like me to update your file? Locked door. Oh my gosh, I hate that. You seem nervous. Perhaps the book will calm your nerves. Would you like me to save your progress? Wait, one of the books is sticking out. Trap finding for an unobservant. Oh wow, real subtle. I bet if I take it out, spikes will come down from the ceiling, or the walls will start closing in on me, or some other horrid cliche. Yes, I can't believe I'm doing this. But at least I'm in one piece. Just really like flowers. Shoot 'em? Oh, I don't like that. There's a dog in here. What is that smell? Smells like rotting meat and film chemicals. Oh. She done got me. No skeletons in this. An unfinished love letter. Let's see how cute. Oh. Huh, this painting looks like it was done by someone different than the others. She's pretty. Oh, hello. You seem a tad lost, darling. You've been standing around looking at me for a while now. Oh, I guess I am. You're not the first, darling. Feel free to jump by anytime you need a nudge in the right direction. Will do. Ah, yes, somehow she's... Something's gonna be right here. Oh. That looks so nice. There, black ooze. I like that. Is it gone? Despite all her paintings being the same, they all manage to vary drastically in quality. This one looks like it was painted while the artist was drunk. Office. Music room. Why would she even hang this up? Constantly fearing for my life. Okay, all those ones lead back to the center. Do I really want to go there? Ooh, classy. Her wine glasses. No wine, unfortunate. Some modern art piece or something? Oh, hello. No, I'm good. Oh. blocked with some sort of conversation. My mental map is already like jumbled up. Ooh, that's a lot of flowers. Aren't they? Hydrate. I don't know. Blood. Interesting. Wonder what the flower language for this one mean. Oh, hello. Den? Already watched that one and that one. Rather might claw my eyes out than watch that one again. But is there anything here remotely watchable? I give up. Hey there. Would you mind making yourself useful and picking out a reel for me? Excuse me? I said make yourself useful and pick a reel for me. I heard, but why do you need me to pick one out for you? Can you not pick them up or something? Fortunately, no. It's just that trying to pick a movie of hers to watch is like picking out what implement you want to use. To stab your eyes out. No matter which one you go with, it's not going to be pleasant. Seems a touch dramatic. You don't even know the half of it. Well, are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna help me? Don't you recognize the famous actress? Won Best Supporting Role last year. Surely you must have heard. How disappointing. You must have absolutely awful taste in film if you're completely unfamiliar with my work. I almost pity you, really. Sorry, I don't watch many films myself, you know, since I'm usually very busy with other more important obligations. Like filming, going to charity balls, doing grandiose, you know, average schedule all the time. Ah, of course, how silly of me. How could I not recognize you out of all? Your performance as a creature from the Black Lagoon was simply fantastic. It's amazing how little makeup they had to do to make you utterly grotesque. There you go. Tall, lumbering smell makes your eyes water. Looks like it's made out of tar and rot. Yeah, that one. I've seen it. It's a little hard not to notice. And also the fact it's the abomination that killed me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It's tragic, truly. Talent such as my own, wasted. It attacked me while the director was gone. She said she had a reel she'd just finished editing and wanted to show me. No doubt she sicked it on me because I had been critical of some of her camera work, and her writing, and music composition, and everything else, honestly. I suppose questioning my employer's filmmaking credentials was a poor choice on my part, but can you blame me? Was robbing the world of a gifted actress such as myself really worth it? I prefer not to talk about it any longer. Makes me feel ill to remember. I was looking for someone. You're incredibly nosy, you know that? You sure you're an actress and not some tabloid reporter? You're dodging the question. Fine, I came here looking for a friend of mine. Dancer named Donna. The night before she went missing, she told me she'd gotten herself her first real acting gig. Supporting role in a film by an up-and-coming director. I wanted to tell her it sounded suspicious, but I just couldn't do it. She just looked so happy, and I was so happy for her. We celebrated that night and toasted to her future success. But when she didn't call me the next morning after her audition, I got worried, and after a week I saw the flyers being put up. It's my fault this happened. If I just told her not to go. Sounds like you must really miss her. She was the best thing to happen to me. Ever since we'd met, she was always the sunshine to brighten my day. She was a very talented girl, pretty too. I just wish Sorry, I was rambling. Let's change the subject. Perhaps if I can distract myself from the tragedy of my situation, my restless spirit can move on to the next life. And if you do me this favor, I'll tell you where to find my room key. You should be able to find something valuable to you amongst my belongings. Vulture. Are you just going to stand there or are you gonna help me? Fine, I'll help. Shouldn't take long anyway. I didn't catch your name. What did you say it was? Patricia Dahl. And you? Anna Barton. Pleased to meet you. The girl on the hunt. Worth a shot at least. Finally. Now, let's see what this film has. Maybe she has at least one good movie in her collection. That was terrible. Gosh, if I didn't know any better, I assume she made them this unbearable on purpose. If I hadn't already been murdered, then surely the second-hand embarrassment would have done me in. Acting, stiff. The direction, confusing. Writing, migraine-inducing. And to think I almost let this director hire me. To think I actually did let this director hire me. Maybe I deserve death after all. Well, it seems watching subpar cinema isn't going to make me feel any better. Gosh, I'd kill for a glass of wine. I'm far too sober to deal with this. Maybe with some alcohol to numb the pain of my restless spirit, we'll be able to move on. Glass always did help my nerves before filming. You're kidding me. You want me to go find you a drink now? I'm not giving you my key until I can move on. I'm not going anywhere until I have some wine to help me go. Fine, I'm on it. Sure, you can find the wine and the glasses in the kitchen or the dining room. They're just across the foyer. You know, it's incredibly rude to ask the dead about their demise, but if it'll make you find that drink any faster. I was killed by an abomination like the one you must have seen earlier. Blacked out soon after it attacked me, but I remembered the pain I felt clearly. It tore me limb from limb. I couldn't even scream. It was very painful to experience, and it's very uncomfortable to remember. So, if you'd be so kind as to be on your way... I know just the place, and I know there's gonna be something that pops up soon once I do this. Oh. Let's save. Sorry about that. Really dropped the ball on warning you about traps. Won't happen again, I promise. We got a kite. Nope, nothing yet. 2 glasses and some wine as requested. Oh, thank the heavens. It took you long enough. Oh, hush. It only took me a minute. It took some convincing to get on it to share, but they managed to get a few glasses worth out of what was left of the wine bottle. They chatted about the film from earlier, laughing about its shortcomings and going on about what they would have changed about it had they had the chance to. As it turned out, after a glass of wine or two, Anna was quite pleasant company, though she never did explain how she was even able to drink, given her mostly incorporeal form. I must admit, I didn't think you'd actually get the wine for me. I only realized after you'd left that perhaps my first impressions hadn't been the best. And because of that, maybe you had decided not to help me after all, leaving me with no wine, no good film, and no companionship, doomed to wander here in eternal agony with no hopes of escape. I won't lie, I honestly considered it. Well, nevertheless, you came through for me, and as such, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I'll give you the location of my room key. I believe I dropped it in the ballroom whilst the director was showing me around. That's the last time I remember seeing it. I'm quite the klutzy. Now hold the phone. I wish you luck in your escape and in your Hollywood career. Terribly sorry for all of this. You didn't uphold our deal at all. Farewell, Miss Doll. Take care. Some guys like brown haired. Is this the cellar? It's always so cold in this place. Maybe you had spare time, you can get a nice fire going. Out of the cloth, never seems to show the right. Tabloid magazine. Looks like an older issue. Infamous jewel thieves still at large. Probably an inside job. Who even reads this garbage? Oh, piano practice. Piano room. Somewhere up here, I believe. Nope. Oh, it's in the basement. Right? Or not the basement, the first floor. It's like over here, I believe. Yeah, there we go. This piano room. Oh. Dang it. Frig. Late every single day. Too all. of the quick progress you're making is music to my ears. Get it? Music? You know what? Never mind. Would you like me to save your progress? Not sure if I'm unsettled or reassured by how many other actresses seem to be willing to work with her. Always precisely 45 minutes late to her ballroom desk. I'd have to tutor her in punctuality, but she'd simply turn up late to those as well. There we go. Business ledger. Fire hazard. Just an old typewriter. Looks like it was running low on ink. Let's go save again. Oh, shut up. How do I get out of here again? Worked like a charm. Oh, hello. Hello? Is someone there? Blocked from the other side, shouldn't figure. Bunch of wine glasses and a banquet table. I don't take the director for the party to run to. Disappointing. There's no record in the record book. Oh, hello there. Can you help me? I've been so lonely here. Maybe I could just dance with someone one last time. I'd be able to move on from this place. I'll dance with you. You will? Thank you so much. I really appreciate the offer, but there's no music for us to dance to. There's not even a record left in a player. I'd find one if I could, but I can't seem to leave this place. Understandable. I'll see what I can do. Well, if I ever need to feel like making one of the ghosts here some tea, then I'll know just the place. I see a locked in the fridge. I don't quite remember where the record room is. Oh. Let's see. There's another room here. Okay, Not surprised that girl is always so late. Yes. Patricia places the final into the record player and puts the needle in place. The music starts to play. I love the music. It's really nice. Nice and classy. Can I ask you a few? Sure, I just. Who are you? Oh, that's her, right? My name's Donna Van Tassel, and I'm a dancer. Oh, okay. I'd say I recognize the name. Have you been in film before? Not really, if I'm honest. Just a few background extra roles, that's it. At least until recently. Came here to audition for my first starring role. I was gonna play a showgirl who led a secret double life. Star of the show, huh? Yeah, she said I looked even prettier than in my headshots, so she wanted to give me a more prominent part. Ended up arriving late though, and the director was really mad. But she still let me audition. Then something happened while I was dancing. I think I stepped wrong and fell something, I don't know, it all happened so fast. I've been stuck in this dusty ballroom for about a month now. At least I think. They start to blur together after a while. I remember I was dancing, then out of nowhere started feeling lightheaded, and then I can't quite recall what else. Just remember feeling dizzy mid-audition and a weird pain in my chest before I collapsed. Might have been my own fault. I was so worried about arriving late, the only thing I had to drink was a glass of water director gave me. Maybe I fainted and landed wrong? I don't even remember hitting the ground. Then I woke up on the ballroom floor. It was so cold. I was all alone in here, and hard as I tried, I couldn't manage to leave. So here I still am. Did you see anything strange? I thought I saw something in the shadows backstage while I was getting ready. That was probably just a trick of the light. Anna? Anna Barton? About this tall, has dark hair, pretty eyes, and a sultry voice? Fitted suit jacket she also wears all the time. Yeah, her. I presume you two are acquainted. Of course we're acquainted. That's my girlfriend. Wait, how do you know her? Met her earlier tonight. She mentioned you were the reason she even came here. She tracked down the director and set up an audition with her just to try and find you after you went missing. Really? Is she here now? Can you take me to her? About that. She's already passed on to the next life. This Violante got to her before she found anything out, I'm afraid. I'm sorry you didn't get to see her. Oh. I see that. Oh, this is so sad. Well, at least we can be together once I cross over too, right? Right. Oh, okay then. Would you like to dance? Really? Do you know how? Why don't you show me? Fine, I don't know how to dance. Here, let me show you. Like this. Oh gosh, I cannot remember that already. Where do I even start? Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Okay. Done. Okay, do that one. Do the circle. Wait, how do I... Oh, shoot. You really think so?
Of course. I'd be so honored to have you as my last dance with you.
Donna gently touched Patricia's hand and took her to the middle of the ballroom floor. She hadn't expected Donna to make the lead as they danced, but she didn't particularly mind either. Oh, that's so cute. Donna twirled her around the dance floor, easily keeping time with the upbeat music. Patty couldn't keep a smile from spreading across her face, and neither could her incorporeal dance partner. Patricia had to admit, despite the current circumstances, she was having fun dancing with the pretty ghost. It wasn't long though before the song and their dance drew to a close.
That was so much fun! But I have to go now. Here, it's not much, but you'll probably get more use out of it than me.
Donna hands Patricia half full box.
Thank you for dancing with me. I can never thank you enough. Goodbye now.
Just Dusty with the other. Too small for anyone with organs. I know exactly what I need. So basic. Such a basic. I don't want to jinx it, but why hasn't something chased me yet? This might come in handy. Oh, shut up, phone ghost. I hope whatever's in this damn room is worth all the trouble she put me through. Oh gosh, why? Oh! Maybe I should just come back later. Jinxed it. course, her room has another ghost in it. Should have expected that by now. This phone lady.
Come on, pick up the damn phone already. I know you can hear me. What, you don't want to talk to me anymore now that I'm dead too?
And she's having conniption into the phone. Great. Just who the hell are you?
You need to be moving along, dame. My name's Detective Ida Bainbridge. This is a crime scene. Having some civilian messing with the evidence makes it awful hard to solve a murder, you see. So it's best you be on your way.
Right. So I'm guessing from this silly getup you're playing detective.
Damn straight. And I ain't playing. I'm a bona fide private eye.
Really now? Is that why you talk like some kid that reads too many dime store crime novels? Nobody actually talks like that. It's just something silly they do in movies.
Oh, son of a... I thought my act was pretty good. Doesn't matter either way. I came here to play detective and ended up uncovering an actual murder. I'm gonna find out who did it, ghost or not.
Let me guess. That woman that was killed in the screening room, Anna Barton. That's the death you're investigating?
Yeah.
How'd you know? I talked to her earlier. Well, her spirit anyway. She was interesting to say the least. I used her key to get in here. So it's safe to assume you're looking into how Anna died?
Oh, is that so? You got any leads on the perpetrator then?
Some sort of shadowy monster thing? I didn't get a good look at it. It looked unnatural. Whatever it wasn't human.
Didn't happen to be real short, yeah? Close to the ground and skittery?
Don't think so, but I think I know what you're talking about. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Nearly killed it before it scampered away into the ballroom. Then I came here to further investigate Miss Barton's mysterious demise. Door locked behind me. Lights went out. Next thing I knew, a sharp cold steel in my back. Ms.Director must have known I was close to cracking the case, so she had me snuffed out.
That's the first I've heard of her doing her own dirty work. As far as I know, she just left it to those creatures.
Yeah, as if. I was way too tough for those bozos. They barely put a scratch on me.
You seem to be in a pretty good mood for someone who's dead.
Come on, doll. Just because I'm dead doesn't mean I gotta be all doom and gloom. Won't do me any good anyhow.
Well, if you're so pleased as punch about getting backstabbed, why haven't you gone to the light already?
Just cause I'm in high school, no pun intended, doesn't mean I'm ready to head into the light just yet. I'm gonna stick around till I get my revenge, or at least till I know the crazy broad's gonna get locked up for good. What can I do? I'm just a ghost. I'm stuck in this dang mansion until I put to rest properly. Unless I were to have a partner to help with this case, then maybe I could rest easy after we put either that bird in jailhouse or a coffin.
I'll think about it.
Take your time, doll. This ain't the kind of choice you take lightly. Though, you might not want to take too long. Might end up like me.
How does the director manage to make scripts this way? She can probably help you get into places you couldn't spot things you didn't. You have much of a choice, not particularly, unless you can pick a lock, or face through walls, or have access to a sledgehammer. I was afraid you'd say that.
Actually, it's just drywall. The windows here.
Oh. From what I can tell, the director is pretty good at leaving tracks. How did you know about the murder of Miss Barton?
Psh, that one's easy. You see, I arrived a couple hours early to my audition. Ms.Director seemed a little hesitant to let me in, but I brushed it off as her being nervous. She was showing me around a room, and when we were going by the screening room, she told me it was undergoing maintenance, and we shouldn't go in. However, I, being my investigative self, couldn't resist taking a little peek through the door. The screening room was a damn mess. Blood and black ooze all over the carpet, along with whatever was left of Miss Barton. Ms.Director pretended to freak out and not know what happened, but her acting is as bad as her writing. She hurried off to supposedly go call the cops. After that, she sicked one of her creatures on me to get rid of the only witness. And I already told you the rest. Anything else? You met the others. Can't say I have. Haven't had the time to go around introducing myself to the local specters, you know. Only other ghosts I've seen around hasn't been exactly the talkative type. Tall, wears a whole old sun hat, likes to disappear a lot. Played face clean through the wall and floated through the other without so much of a how do you do. Some people these days, I swear. Anything else? There are other monsters. My guess is as good as yours, doll. But knowing the lady behind the strings, I wouldn't put it past her to have some spare monsters lying around. Anything else? Alright. Fantastic. Though there's one problem I see in our plan. What are you talking about? You can't leave this room. The ghosts who die here are attached to the place they died. Jeez, doll, you really think you're an expert on ghosts now that you've talked to a couple, huh? Maybe I do? Am I wrong? Only partially. Sure, I can't leave as long as my restless spirit is attached to this room. That much you got right. However, spirits can attach themselves to people or objects they find interesting too. You're not implying you should possess me in order to leave, are you? No, that ain't right at all. I ain't kind of poltergeist to go around possessing pretty dames without taking them out to dinner first. I was just more thinking of getting attached to something you got with you. If I were to latch on something that you got on your person, then I'd be able to go just about anywhere, as long as you weren't too far. Latch onto something like maybe a rather lovely pair of earrings or something. I don't know. Well, if you want me to come with, then you're gonna have to let me get attached somehow. I mean, I could always just haunt you yourself, though I ain't quite sure how that would work. I mean, I know ghosts can do that, but I don't know if it's some permanent than haunting some jewelry or a nightstand, you know? Fine. You can haunt my earrings or whatever you think you need to do to follow me around. I don't have all night to sit here and discuss the limitations of being semi-corporeal entity. Alright, let's get a move on then, alright? We're wasting moonlight. Ida Bainbridge is now haunting you. What did you say your name was again? Patricia. Patricia Dahl. Alright, Detective Bainbridge and Dahl are on the case. So, what do we do now? Snoop around for clues, of course, as any good detective duo would. We need to search this place top to bottom. Oh my gosh, I can't. Good luck with your new ghostly gumshoe. I got a lot of ground to cover. Phone girl's too good to talk to ghosts, jerk. Penmanship's a little accurate. Nothing but old. Seriously, you're robbing it dead right in front of me. For shame. Oh hush, she told me it was fine. Let's see, what new items do I have? Where were the candles? I don't remember where the candles are. Are they downstairs?
Oh, right here. Oh, I guess not. Where do I go? Where do I go?
That lock looks like some heavy-duty stuff, Patty Cake. I think we're gonna need to find a key if we want to get in.
Oh, thanks, Captain Obvious. There's some candles right there. Can I steal those? Nope. Maybe in the kitchen? Okay, let's check the kitchen. Oh, right. I can't. Slightly. It's a record of all the transactions companies. Maybe sounds like it. I don't know, all the film titles are just names. Selling test reels wouldn't make any sense.
Hey, I'm a ghost, not some sort of master key. Can't just open everything you point me to.
Oh, things are locked. Right. I can use her. Let's see what's locked here.
And there we go.
Nice. I don't know why, but I have.
Hey, look, Patty. This one's got your name on it. Huh. Would you look at that? Yikes. These writers sure aren't happy with you, Patty Cake. Heartless harlot, gold digger. What'd you do to get on their bad side?
I'd rather not talk about it.
What'd you find?
A lockpick, I think. Bit of an odd thing to hide in a flower pot. That should come in handy. Maybe it's a one-way door. Here, let me get the door. After you. I don't think this is the best place. I mean, it didn't see us or nothing, I'll probably just walk on by. Nita, do you really think this was a good idea?
Of course I do.
Hiding spots are flawless. As you were saying,
It should have walked on by. No way it could have hurt us. Probably only knows we're in here because you don't know when to shut your mouth.
excuse me?
What do we do now? Okay, I got it. When it comes in, I'll distract it and you bash it over the head with some. You know.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Nice going. Is it dead? I'd hope so with how hard you bashed that sucker. Wham! Right to the back of the skull.
I still don't want to hang around too long, you know, on the off chance it's still alive.
Fair enough, let's get going. We got bigger fish to fry anyhow. Alright, back to snooping. Snoop Dogg. Bet money. Nope. Looks like my expertise. And this one's some heavy duty. Yeah, no way I'm picking this thing. We'll need to find the key. You're doing fabulously, darling. Though if I try to smile more, nobody likes to scold these starlets. Who is this? Phone goes to a dial tone, whoever it was. Do not appreciate that. There's another room. Oh yeah, probably not. There's other rooms you could potentially unlock here. Sure thing. After you. If I knew I was going to die like this, I would have worn something more extravagant. But now I'm doomed to wander eternally in my fourth best evening gown. What could I have possibly done to deserve this? Oh no, this is all Patricia's fault. If I weren't for her, I wouldn't even taken that stupid role, and my career wouldn't have been tarnished so badly. Goddamn flute. She's the reason I ended up here. She ruined my career, took everything from me. I hope she rots. Why, if I ever... Talking to yourself as usual, Joanna. You really just can't let go of the past, can you? It's not my fault you couldn't dig your reputation out of that hole you made. Really, I would have thought you'd moved on by now. Move on? Move on? I'll move on when you apologize. Me? Apologize? As if you had slattered me to the tabloids in every interview since that day, as if you hadn't been dead set on destroying my career for the past year. It's not my fault. The only way you can get roles is by flirting with the casting directors. Speaking of, what are you doing here anyhow? This doesn't seem like your kind of gig. Same as you, I presume. Work was slow and I needed a job to keep the lights on. You? Desperate for work? I'm surprised. And why is that? I figured for as long as street corners still existed, you'd be able to find plenty of work. You're one to talk. Maybe next time you accuse someone of being a whore, you'll dress a bit more conservatively. Otherwise, you just look like a pot calling the kettle black, huh? I'll have you know this ensemble was tailor-made for me, and this is cutting edge of fashion. Cutting edge, I'd agree, by the hem of your dress. Was cut any higher, you'd be on the edge of committing public indecency every time you sat down. Oh, just admit you're jealous already. As if I'd ever be jealous of a floozy like you. They made out one time, I'm sure. You're the one you jealous. That's why you just couldn't stand seeing me happy even for a minute. Still. Right, as if it's my fault your dreadful personality drove them away. Don't try and pin it on me that you couldn't manage to keep a steady relationship. That's your own fault. I'm done talking with you. As am I. Am I missing something? Feels like I'm missing something here.
We've had a rivalry going on for at least a few years now. She's dead set on trying to ruin my career for no reason, and I refuse to take it lying down. Oh, don't try to play it like that's all there is to it. You know precisely what you did. I'm sorry, was I talking to you? We should really just go. I'm doubtful there's anything we can do to help her. If she's so dead set and wallowing in self-pity and being mad about the past, we should just let her be. Still need to talk to her though. She might have something useful about the director, or have something we need. If you insist, I'll wait by the door and we can move once you're done interrogating her. Ooh, I get to play this person. Another one of them pretty flower paintings the director's got all over the place. Really livens up the joint. Oh, so now you talk to me. Don't get used to it. I'm only asking you because I know Patricia is currently unavailable. Just tell me what all's happened since I talked to Patricia last so I can update her. What about mine? Yours is irrelevant anymore. Now you're gonna tell me or not? Fine, I get it. Just who the hell are you? Detective Ida Bainbridge, ma'am. I've been looking all over the murder and mayhem going on in this here mansion. I feel like you might just be able to help me. Oh, I don't believe that for a second. Huh? I'm telling the truth. I'm a certified private eye. Really now, a girl your age is running around solving murders. Sorry, but I find that hard to believe. Hey, I'm not that young. I'm the best detective this town's ever seen. Oh, you don't say. Well, why don't you prove it to me then? Since detective work comes so easily to you, I'm sure a smart girl like you would have no problem solving something simple as, oh, I don't know, solving how I died. Yeah, I could totally find that out, no problem. Give me just 1 second. Take your time. Miss Detective, how goes the investigation? Alright, I just got a few questions. Who are you? Joanna Gillespie, professional actress. Beat Patricia Doll in several magazine polls on popularity. Pleased to meet you. When did you... Oh, cutting right to the chase, aren't we? Honestly, I'd prefer not to talk about it. Still a sore subject for me. Not a lot. Said she was fresh out of film school and graduated with high marks. Was looking for a blonde beauty for the main character of her first film. Seemed nice enough. And she's really not giving me much work. I suppose I have to look elsewhere. She like this. Filling. Voila! Nice, thank you. Positively adorable. I don't know, doll. Don't you think their eyes are kind of creepy? Look like they're always watching. Oh, get over it. Oh. Thank you. Let's see what someone's diary. It seems there's only a few entries, most of the other pages being torn out or blank. Dear diary, I was starting to think I should have taken my parents' offer to send me to a boarding school instead of going to live with my uncle. He's no friend at all, and only tried to homeschool me for a week before he gave up. I'm not allowed downstairs unsupervised, and he locks me in my room whenever he's away. All I have for company is you, diary dearest. When Mother and Father return from their touring of Europe, I'll have them ride this old mansion and kick out my worthless uncle. It's
Such a manor deserves better than that cat as the caretaker. They'd probably employ some staff and run this place properly. Dear Diary, I found the spare library key today and I hid it somewhere Uncle can never find it. He forbade me from going in there, saying the books from my grandma's art collection would fill my head with nonsense. Of course, he can't stop me while he's away during the day and forgets to lock the door. I found a set of keys in the privileged maid's quarters and hid them about, so even if I find one key, I won't lose them all. Okay, that's hurting my voice a little bit. All sorts of tales and necromantic and ghostly encounters. Some of the tomes even had detailed instructions on contacting the dead and resurrection. Ooh. Though I don't really have supplies to experiment with either just yet. Dear Diary, I've grown so sick of this place and my uncle's nonsense. He's more of a jailer than a guardian. My room is my plush prison. I don't have all the keys to the mansion. I still lack keys to his personal quarters, the basement, or to the kitchen. Found a ferret board in the maid's old room the other day. Started talking to my late grandmother. She's very kind. She warned me not to go to the basement, saying there's things down there far too dangerous for a young girl. Started reading books on lockpicking, but I haven't had any success yet. At least the spare keys that I found are still good. Uncle is still none the wiser about my escapades while he's away. If I manage to learn to lockpick, perhaps I'll investigate what's happening in the basement. Grandmother's warnings only have made me more curious. Come now, Patty. I know you want to kiss your reflection, but we gotta get a move on. Zip it, Sherlock. This one seems comfortable, though. What do I have again? I still have matchbox. Unfortunate. This one. Ooh, this one. Where do I go? Sorry, doll. The locks on this door is a little too fancy for my experience. Should have figured. Let's go. Take the shortcut. Oh.
wants to ask for a paycheck. Oh. About to hear your names, dates, roles. Oh, there's me. Ida Bainbridge. Role Noir Detective. Little real Hollywood expertise. Hey, now hold on a second. Keep reading, there's more. Reason for death? Saw too much. Can't risk her escaping and telling him. Another star snuffed out in the name of cinema. Such a shame. Look here, another entry. Reason for death. She couldn't fend off one of my creations. How unfortunate. At least you made a good snuff film. Clients have been getting antsy. She seriously selling off these tapes of people getting murdered and maimed just to make a buck? Oh, explains how she keeps the lights on despite her lack of any real talent. Hate to think what kind of sickos actually buy this stuff. Maybe I can find that lady's info in here too. What was her name again? Joanna. Ida flips through the planner. There, Joanna Gills. Let's see, role experience, yada yada. There, reason for death. What's this say? Obnoxious prima donna, impossible to work with. Wouldn't stop complaining about her ex. She was so busy rattling she didn't notice the piano wire around her neck. Sounds like Joanna, alright. Sort of feel sorry for her. I knew it, they were together. My, you seem distressed. Something on your mind, darling? Something you read? Excuse me, who is this? You know it's awfully impolite to go through other people's things, don't you? Maybe you should keep your nose out of places it doesn't belong. Oh my gosh, I literally have to go through all of this? No, I don't want to. I knew they banged. I knew it. I knew it. I knew all the secrets of the gay girls. Where's the room again? Right here.
Well, Miss Detective, how goes the investigation? Just wrapped up, actually. Came here to tell you what I found. Oh, you have? Well, no sense in keeping me waiting. How do you think I died? Simple. It was
Blow to the head, strangulation, poison. What if I answer wrong?
blunt force trauma. She came right up behind you while you were looking and BAM! Took you out in one blow. Wow, I never would have guessed.
Considering you're wrong, there isn't anything in the room that would do such a thing, especially without me noticing. That wasn't what happened. What really happened was
Poison. Class poisoning. She put arsenic in your drink while you weren't looking, and not too long after you took a sip, dead in your seat. You seem quite confident in your assumption.
Too bad you're wrong. I didn't even drink what the director gave me.
Look, I was just testing to see if you knew the real way you died was strangulation. You were so busy talking you didn't even notice one of her goons slip some piano wire around your neck, and just like that, you took your last breath. Well, how'd I do?
You're right.
Now that I proved my credentials, how's about we have a little chat?
Fine, I'll answer whatever you want to know. So you guys banging? Or used to?
Little of everything, darling. Primarily romances with the occasional noir. Number of directors I've had tripping over themselves wanting to hire me as some sort of femme fatale or lady criminal is hilarious. Could never get into that character though, so I had to turn them down. I could never be that manipulative. We worked together as supporting characters on plenty of occasions, playing showgirls and love interests. You know, the usual pretty girl roles. Last time we worked together was also our first film where we were the main stars.
Our characters were bitter rivals, but off screen, we had gotten very close. Sounds familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What did you say it was called again? It was called Cats and Canaries. I've seen that flick, you were great. Thank you, darling. Even with the garbage director and everyone else's terrible performance, I'm glad my talent still managed to show through. Exactly how we were very well acquainted at the time. We'd practice our skips together in her dressing room and have drinks, talk about all sorts of things. I didn't speak to her again directly for a long time after filming wrapped up. She seemed to just move on. My manager quit after a disagreement we had, so I had to find casting calls on my own. After a couple of failed auditions and rejected scripts, I got a call from the director on the phone. She said she had a role perfect for me. What was it? It was about a woman whose husband cheats on her and then she makes it her mission to frame him for murder and ruin his life. How nice. This is quite the comedy. She said the script had already been approved so the board wouldn't get in the way, though now that I think about it, there's no way the script was up to code. I'd rather not get into it. Why don't you go ask Patricia? I'm sure she'd be happy to recount how she ruined my life. I guess it couldn't hurt. What is it? What did you do to piss her off anyhow? I mean, you said y'all had a feud going on for a while now, but where did it start? Why don't you just ask her? She told me to come ask you. Fine, here's the whole story. We were co-stars in the movie a few years back. Bombed so hard at the box office that the company we worked for went belly up. Since then, she's sworn that I sabotaged the film somehow and tried to destroy her career. So she's been trying to ruin mine. The whole lover stealing was just an unlucky coincidence though. My manager would set me up with one of her exes for a film where a tabloid would snap a photo. By that time I was so mad I just went along with all of it to hurt her. I thought we had left on good terms after filming wrapped. We'd gotten along so well during it, and then suddenly I was seeing her bad-mouthing me to tabloids, and I wasn't going it down without a fight, so I called her out on it. Then she started trying to steal roles from under me, and I just kept going until we were all-out feuds. Directors and co-workers picked sides. Things got messy for a while. I calmed down after tabloids got bored, but she never gave up on it. Sometimes I wonder if she really enjoyed being around me. She was just waiting until filming wrapped to start a fight and use it to get attention. Sorry, I probably said too much. Well, thanks for the info. And Patty said she didn't know what she did to piss you off in the first place. Said that after filming you were pissed about the movie flop and blamed her. She be just like that harpy to leave out anything that make her look bad. You want to know the truth? What? I don't know if you caught on earlier, but in case you're dense, me and Patricia were in a relationship during filming, or at least I thought we were. I mean, if not, what were we? But it doesn't matter now, because guess what happened as soon as filming wrapped up? I see that floozy hanging off with some new guy's arm, laughing and talking like they'd known each other for years. Didn't even try to return any of my calls. She acted like she didn't even know me. Nice way of letting me know our time together didn't mean blank to you. Jeez. Yeah, I can see why you're pissed now. But really, it's funny. She goes around saying I went and stabbed her in the back when she's the one who left me hung to dry. All those evenings together, everything we shared. What a waste. Excuse me a sec, I gotta go ask Pat a few questions. Don't let me stop you. Why the hell didn't you tell me she was your ex? What the? What are you yelling about? You went and broke Joanna's heart. She told me everything. You did. Why didn't you tell me it was this complicated? It's no wonder she went all revenge crazy. Hold on, let me get this straight. Joanna told you we were lovers and I cheated or something, that's why she's mad. Yeah, that's about it. Of course she'd cook up a lie like that for sympathy points.
We had a fling during filming, but that was all. So she's got attachment issues. Short backstage romance. It wasn't a real relationship. I thought she'd understood that. Well, obviously she thought it was something more, and you need to go apologize. For what? A misunderstanding? I doubt she'd even hear me out. You gotta at least try, Pat. I'm going to apologize for things I never even did. We were never together, and I wasn't even dating the man she says I cheated with. I don't like men that way. Nice, she's straight up lesbian. You still broke her heart, and you tried to ruin her career. As retaliation for what she did to me, trying to ruin my reputation. Still don't excuse me moving on along without even a proper goodbye and never speaking to her. You gotta own up to what you did, Pat. Oh come on, Ida, don't be like that. Heartbreak happens all the time in Hollywood. She should have known what she was getting into. How was I supposed to know she thought it was more than it was? And I only moved on quickly because my manager had set me up with him to try and repair my image. You understand, don't you? I didn't mean to hurt her. It just kind of happened. Ida, cut it out. Fine, I'll apologize. Just stop staring at me like that, will ya? Glad we could come to an agreement. Blah, blah, blah. Patty's got something she wants to say to you. That's so. Patricia, Joanna, make out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you misunderstood our relationship and got your feelings hurt. Oh no. I guess for dragging your name through the mud. But I really shouldn't expect. After what? You deserved it after what you put me through. Do you have any idea how much of a PR nightmare your little tell-alls were? Oh, that's rich coming from you, as if pretending I was nobody wasn't enough. You had to go and try to make sure I never worked again. Okay, Lydia, I never should have trusted you to begin with. You always were selfish once you worked together, and I should have seen it coming. Oh, that's love. I let you borrow my makeup and drink my champagne, and a knife in my back is my thanks? Oh right, excuse me for not being grateful for your endless generosity after you threw me away like trash. My mistake. Listen, you know you're the reason why the movie failed was because of your wooden acting. Oh, spare me, as if your performance was anything to write home about. At least I knew how to work with a bad script. But why should I expect better from an airheaded narcissist like you? Airheaded? You're one to talk, you. That's enough. If you two want to sit around here and argue like some until Patty dies so you can all eternity be my guest. Don't let me stop you from being miserable, but I ain't sticking around for another gosh darn minute of it. I'm gonna wait outside in case you two finish your little spat before the next dance century, to keep my one chance of getting all of us out of this cheap dollhouse of a purgatory. But you know, y'all's pride and vendettas are obviously more important. You're gonna bang, and so true to her word, Ida stood outside. Is it gonna happen? Ida tried to give them space, she really didn't. However, she quickly got bored of waiting. She decided to eavesdrop on the starlets going and pressing her ear to the door to listen in once the initial yelling match died down. Are you done? Are you going to actually let me talk now? Fine, make your case then, if it'll get you to leave any faster. Alright. I'm sorry. Should have told you what I thought was going on. I should have called you back. Should have kept my mouth shut. I just want to know one thing. Why? Why didn't you think what we had? Because I'd had my heart broken already, thinking something was more than it was. When I was young, I had my first backstage relationship with a co-star. We hit it off well, but after filming wrapped and parted ways, it was like it never happened. She acted like she didn't even know me in passing, probably because she had started getting more serious roles while still a background extra.
I ended up just not taking relationships seriously anymore. I thought it was just how things worked here. But that doesn't make what I did any less awful. Joanna, I really enjoyed working on that film with you. I genuinely did. And if I'd just been less of a stubborn, maybe things would have gone differently. Patricia, I'm sorry to conversation got too quiet to make out. Haha, they made out. Yuta decided to go back standing guard so she didn't end up getting caught eavesdropping. Well, did you two make up or make out? We're on better terms now. She gave me this key she found, that's all. Oh, come on, Patty, you really just gonna leave me in the dark? Yes, because it was none of your business to begin with. Well, I did help her get to open up in the first place, so I think I at least deserve to know if my efforts were wasted by screaming at us. I mean, it worked, didn't it? Her efforts weren't in vain. I apologize and she moved on, that's all. Happy? Alright, I won't pry. But, Patty? Yes, you got some lipstick on your cheek. Just kidding. You should have seen the look on your face. Haha, very funny. Let's just see if we can find what this key opens. That's cute. Okay. I got lock. Oh, nice. Wait, which floor am I on? Is it in this room or is it? Yeah, it's in the other area. Let's go. Ta-da! Tiny lock that calls for a tiny key. Seems about the right size. It's another key. Oh man, I was hoping for a fat stack of cash. What would you even spend it on? One of them real fancy headstones with the little statues and angel wings on them. With the leftovers, a bunch of expensive jewelry and stuff to bury with me. Like I was a pharaoh or something. Real shame, Ben. It's just the key that opens a room that might lead us getting out of here. What awful luck. Okay, does it have a name on it? Ah, library key, nice. Let's save. Hey, it fits, lucky us. Ida, why are you just standing there by the door? I guess this is a no-ghost allowed area or something, because I can't seem to get through this threshold. That's weird. Let me take a look. Interesting. There's a sigil on the doorframe. Hey, what's it on the doorframe? Symbol of some kind of infused with magical properties to serve a purpose. It's pretty basic, but I guess it's here to keep spirits out of the library. Oh, come on. Finally managed to get free reign of the place and now I'm getting locked out by stupid little doodles. Just wait here while I go take a look around, alright? Won't take me a minute. Fine. Guess I'll be waiting then. Always best to choose carefully when picking out a library book. After all, you only get to check out so many at a time. After the 5th overdue book, you'd best hope the books you picked are worth never being able to go to that library ever again.
Some different books on cults and the ancient gods. On a Ouija board. But the sheet sticking out has a riddle typed up on it. He who makes me doesn't want me. He who buys me doesn't need me. He who uses me doesn't care. That's what you call coffin, right? Some different books on cults and ancient god. Okay. Ah, right there. Poor people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. "12 pale faces, none of which smile. Red hearts, but not one of them beats. 54 diamonds, and yet none of them glint." I guess. Though most of them seem to. I'm not sure where the author got all the cadavers he used to do these experiments in the first place. Interesting. Just flipping through it, this book honestly just sounds like a creep trying to justify his necrophilia. Disgusting. How to amass a cult fight following. They really do seem to have scummy books like this for everything, don't they? I didn't get to read that, dang it. If you eat it, you die. I pushed in Atlas. You makes me doesn't want me, but he doesn't. Oh, interesting. But communicating with the recently deceased. I'm one. It has page instructions on how to turn a normal radio into a ghost box. Oh, nice. We're playing Phasmophobia, fam. Hey, we going. We winning. We're playing Phasmophobia. Oh, I don't get to, okay, what is it? 1760. I'm gonna get chased by something, watch. That was kinda scary. Where is it? It's over here. It might be in the other doorway. Let's check this out first. Not doorway. Other
hallway. Yeah, it's in the other one. This way. Right here. Nope. Right here. Yep. 1760. Some music from the station started. It's a camera concentrated on a small peephole that leads into the. I guess that explains how she gets her footage. That's. She's such a weirdo. What? Oh, that's the bathroom. Huh? Oh. Oh my gosh, I got scared for a second. Really? The door's jammed. Typical. Jeez, we ain't got some bad luck. Anything you can do, Ida? Step aside, dollface. Let me take a crack at it. Ida phases her hand through the door and tries the handle. No dice, but I can phase through it just fine, so maybe you can sit this one out and I'll scout ahead, yeah? I'll come on back if I found anything useful. Seriously, do you expect me to just stand around in the dark and wait for you to come back or something? You got any better ideas? Unless we can get our mitts on a battering ram, we don't have much of a choice. Well, I'm not just going to sit around in this creepy old hallway for God knows how long waiting for you. Can you even get very far without me? You're still haunting my earrings, so you still need to be near me. You do make a good point though. Ah, I know, just hand over your earrings then. Excuse me. If I'm holding the object I'm attached to, I can pretty much go wherever I want, right? Is that allowed? How should I know? It's just about truly. But it's all we got going for us. Fine. But I'm only giving you one earring. That way you can't go running off. Aw, come on, Patty, you really have so little faith in me. Where would I even go? I ain't a genie or some stuff trying to get skedaddle at the first chance I get. I don't got anywhere I need to be. Well, how am I supposed to know I can trust you? You could just be using me. You're pulling my leg. You don't trust me? After all I've done to help you? You cut me, Patty. Cut me real deep. But fine. We'll do it your way. Just fork over the jewelry. Fine. Here you go. Patty takes out one of her earrings and hands it to Ida, who shoves it into the pocket of her coat. I'm going to sit in the foyer while I wait. Fine, I'll come find you when I'm done. Fine, I'll see you in a bit then. Alright, let's see what I can find. Boop-a-doop. Heck? Oh, great. More of those stupid doodles are carved in drywall. Fantastic. Yeah, somebody didn't like what they put up. It's pretty dead for a still life painting. Oh my gosh, there's too many rooms. No, I can't do this. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, interesting. The heck? Are those, well, are you called science signifs? Oh my gosh, I hate this. I don't appreciate that one. lighting so tarnished I can barely see myself. Well, you're kind of a ghost, so... That's the only one. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? Which thing haven't I seen already? This? I already seen that though.
Get away from me. Take it easy, I ain't gonna hurt you. Name's Bainbridge, Detective Bainbridge, here to investigate the numerous disappearances connected to this place. Oh, sorry about that. You wouldn't happen to know the way out, would you? I'm kinda lost. Yeah, I can get you out of here. Ways out not too far from here. Real easy to get all turned around back there, though. Mind if I ask you a few questions first? I guess not. What's your name? Suzanne Francis. Yeah, my friends call me Susie, so I guess you can too. Can we just get going? How'd you get here? I was just trying to tune the radio, and then the door opened, and well, I don't want to go in, but there was this noise at the door. I thought maybe the director knew I'd accidentally was coming out at me, but when I opened the door, it wasn't human, so I panicked and I ran in here. I'm such an idiot. How'd you die? Dehydration, probably. I didn't take anything the director offered because I was afraid she was going to poison me. I'm not very trustworthy of strangers, so I was trapped back here without food or water, and no way out. Please, can we just go now? Alright, let's get a move on. Just follow me, alright? Alright. Susie, I'm so sorry. Huh? Don't appreciate that. Alright, time to catch up with... Oh gosh. Patty? Oh gosh. Patty! Oh, she's a genius. About time you showed up. Are you alright? What happened while I was gone? I was attacked by that shambling mass of rotten carcass and I took care of it. How long was I gone before it showed up? I don't know, 10 minutes? I just remember soon after I made it to the foyer, I heard that sound again. Almost like I knew where you was going. I knew we were splitting up. What are you implying? Just saying, maybe we should be a little less forthcoming with information when you talk to our little friend on the phone. Right, anyway. Who've you got there behind you? Oh, that's Susie. I met her in the back rooms. She needs our help too. Susie, you look familiar. Have we met before? I don't believe so, Miss Still. I never actually made it to any picture shows. I view it as an extra. And how do you know my name? Well, I I've just seen a lot of pictures you've been in. You're sort of why I want to try to get in Hollywood in the first place.
Oh, now I remember. I saw you outside the studio after you froze up during your audition.
Oh, you remember that?
How could I forget? After the casting director chewed you out like I couldn't help, but gave him a piece of my mind.
You what?
You deserved it after making you leave in tears like that, and I was already having a bad day. Honestly, what made him think he could make a girl cry like that and get away with it?
Some people... Patty, hate to interrupt your reminiscing, but I think we got more pressing matters to attend to.
Right, sorry.
I'm the one who should be sorry. It's my fault for bringing it up.
No, you're fine, darling. I just tend to get carried away. But anyway, where are we supposed to go now?
Don't know. We searched almost everywhere, haven't we?
Seems like, except for that one room and the basement.
What room? The one upstairs with the icky black stuff coming out the bottom. You know anything about it? I think I saw the director go in there before. I went to my room the night I got you. At least I think it was that room. Let me show you.
She's so cute.
Well, guess we gotta follow her.
Oh, you broke my favorite puppet. I'm almost impressed. He was one of my more sturdy ones. Oh well, more footage for me, I suppose.
Before I went in my room for the night, I saw her go in here and I heard the door lock behind her.
Dang it. Yeah, I thought we were going to be able to avoid the room with the suspicious black goose.
You and me both. Unless Ms.Director has actually had another bed somewhere around here, we don't got much else we can do.
Yes.
Alright, there's nothing. I guess so. What you need?
How did you leave? Thought ghosts around here were stuck in the room they died in for the most part. How'd you manage to follow Ida all the way out here?
Oh, I don't really know what...
Didn't really know what to do.
I mean, I didn't want to tell Miss Finch. I couldn't leave since she got...
It wasn't trying hard. And I didn't want her to think of it. So, I don't know. Did I do something wrong? So, through your anxiety, you managed to circumvent a basic rule of how spirits around here work. I'm honestly impressed. Guess I did. What scary game is this now? This is called Ms.Director. It's just another RPG Maker game that I found on Steam. It's pretty cute though. It's like cute, and it's not even like that scary. It's just like, you know, getting chased by things. It's like classic quote-unquote horror RPG Maker stuff. But I love it. All the characters are like lesbians in this game. They're cute. They're also cute, especially this girl that I'm making out to be like Fluttershy.
I don't know. I guess wait for you.
The Patrick meme. Wait for you to come home.
I can't pass on to the next life yet. Not until the director is gone. I'm not really attached to anything here. What the whole director has on this place is keeping me here. Last time I tried to leave, I was stuck onto some sort of limbo. Then I woke up back here again.
So I suppose the spirits I've helped pass on so far are probably in limbo right now because of the director. Is that right?
I guess. I'm no expert though. Maybe I just did something wrong. I don't know. I'm already dead, so you'd figure things can't get worse. But what if I can't move on? What if something bad happens to you too and I'm stuck here alone?
No, don't get upset. Me and Ida will be fine and take care of everything. Right, detective?
Yeah, everything's gonna be alright. You can trust us to get the job done. Oh, okay, I trust you. Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me save. I love her. I love Fluttershy character. goes nothing. Rita, why are you standing there?
Looks like I gotta hang back again. Check the door frame.
Seriously, more sigils.
You gonna be alright without me watching your back?
I don't really have much of a choice. This is our only lead. Just wait here with Susie till I get back, okay?
Just be careful, alright? First sign of trouble, you'd come straight back, okay?
I will, don't worry. I'll be right back.
Ha ha ha.
Watch. Oh, there literally is no turning back. This is gonna be fun. Oh, nice. Oh, 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 oh. Barely made it. Huh? Ida, Susie? Where are you two? Oh, I don't appreciate that. Let's save. Oh, that's not the save room.
You're looking in all the wrong places.
I have to go fight that other small one, don't I? Or something, maybe. Okay. Of course. This looks exactly like the room. Ugh, I can barely see a thing down here. I hate this. That's slightly better. I wanna get Popeyes after this. Hold on. Let me see. Popeyes. Is Popeyes open? Popeyes. Oh shoot, what time does it close? 12 or 10:30. Okay, not bad. That's slightly better. Not in frig, dude. I hate this. Now it's one down angel statue just like the one from the courtyard. Just a minute again. Oh, yeah, that's... Just follow the steps. Go 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 go. Oh gosh, oh gosh, get me out of here, 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 get me out of here. Hello? 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 Oh gosh. Come a long way. You've no sense in turning back now. Don't want to waste matches trying to read all the spines that set everything on fire. Candlesticks. Faint clicking of a type and two different women's voices talking. Ooh, okay, hello. Patricia looks inside the camera and finds a key somehow. Has been lodged sideways just behind the lens. Patricia, call your... Oh yeah, that's fun. Ah! Frig! I couldn't... Dang it. Oh, frig, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a bit difficult. Let's go. Go, come on. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? The same exact one. Freaking bear traps, dude. Oh my gosh. Sprinting is killing me right now. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding me? Sprinting is strugglesome. I'll take. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks for your arm. kinda want to see what happens if she... Is there like a cutscene? Too late now.
I know you're there, you double-crossing piece of... You told her, didn't you? I freaking heard you. Say something. Why the heck did you do... Ida? Patty? Thank gosh you're alright. Did she hurt you? I'm fine, really. What happened while I was gone? I came out of the hallway and you and Susie were gone. Wish I could tell you, but I can't remember. I remember talking to Susie to try to get her to calm down. Heard a weird noise, and next thing I know, I'm trapped in here. My best guess is Ms.Director sent one of her goons up here to grab us. Guess we was being too helpful. That doesn't make sense. You're a ghost. Couldn't you just phase through a wall and get away something? We ain't dealing with some run-of-the-mill broad. She brought us back so we can do whatever she damn well wants with us. Move around, trap us in rooms, whatever she needs to. Good point. Why in here though? Don't look at me. I didn't exactly get to ask. Oh, by the way, where are we exactly? We're in the basement just under the mansion. I've unlocked just about every room down here except for one. That has to be our office. Guess we ought to get going then. Can't leave the director waiting. Once again, haunted. She stopped talking to you too, huh? You holding up alright?
Yeah, just a little shaken up. Sorry, this is all my fault.
Don't say that. There's no way you could have known what would happen. Just hold on and get us out of here, alright?
I'll try. So sorry, I'm not really feeling up to chat.
She's so cute.
That's a fire hazard. Door locked behind you, didn't it? Looks like mind giving me a hand. No can do. Check the hand. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Still got the lockpick though, so you can pick it, right? Can't exactly pick something I can't get that close to. Great. Well, if I could, Pat, but without another lock to practice and only one pick, it'd be way too risky. Figures. I mean, look on the bright side. Since me and Susie Q are already dead, nobody's gotta cannibalize each other to stay alive.
Are you not feeling up to chat?
Oh, that's cute. Sweaters, trousers, scarves, and a box of spare candles. Guess she burns through them pretty quick if she needs a box of them this big. I'm just going to ignore that pun. Lots of mortician handbooks in here. For some reason, I don't think the director was planning on switching to an undertaker career. Looks comfy. No time for a nap though. Empty teacup. Found all the combo locks here or something? How you know? There ain't more we gotta crack, cause all the ones listed are the ones I already dealt with. It's just the same 3 locks with different combination lists, different clock times. Fair enough. Hey, riddles, those are always fun. Sure, right, especially when your life's on the line. They're also fun. What, you don't like brain teasers or something? Can't say a fan of anything that makes getting out of this hellhole any harder. But no, I'm not a fan. Ah, I get ya. Not everybody's got the brain for that sort of thing, unlike myself. Sure, right. Anyway, we really should work on finding a way out of here. It should have been handy a couple hours. Would have been handy a couple hours ago. La la. Looks like it has all the traps and puzzles marked on it. Probably so she doesn't end up falling down a hole in the floor she forgot about. Probably so. That's odd.
It's probably nothing, but it looks like she marked the screening room as having a puzzle in it. And it has parts in the dining room and room 2. What are you getting at, Patty Cake? Like I said, it's probably nothing. Just feels a little suspicious, that's all. Whatever you say. Let's see, mostly notes to herself and reminders, it seems. Change candelabras, fix music box, replace the bear traps in the storage room. Wouldn't happen to actually say where the key is anywhere on there, would it? After all this woman's put this through, is it really a surprise anymore? She might have left us something that's good though. Look there, it's got something written about those weird symbols all over. Reach outdoor sigils, remember you use ruler this time. One offline can render it almost worthless. Well, think some broken glass will scratch it off. It's worth a shot. She's got some notes here about this creature, so apparently they've been mutating, becoming less human-like and harder to control. Senses are getting real. Oh, what if they're the dead people? Miss V's guess is that it's because the magical stuff holding them together is getting weak and the corpses they were made from have completely turned around. So they are. According to this, when she runs out of pieces of corpses to work with, she tries patching them up with spare celluloid from film she had to cut out of her reels. Anything else useful in there? Nope. Guess we ought to keep snooping. Hey, this one's about me. Well, sorta. It's about how the ghosts here. Apparently, I'm not exactly a ghost per se, like I am did. Huh? Huh? I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah. Like, I am dead, and I'm technically just a soul without a body. But I'm more undead than a normal spirit, you see. I'm a lot better at retaining energy despite not having any sort of physical body, so I can stay in this semi-corporal state easy as cake. And apparently some other stuff, but looks like the ink got smudged. And here I was thinking we'd learn something we don't already know. And apparently she's trying to figure out how to attach us to those freaky monsters of hers. She did it once by accident, but she can't seem to recreate it. Apparently it makes them more durable or something. That sounds horrifying. I think I've read enough. Oh. Susie. I mean, she did kind of do that earlier. She would have told us, right? I don't know. It doesn't feel like. Hey, we're back in business. And done. Nope, can't see. What else is in here? if the page is damaged beyond recognition from age. Others vandalized. Ever since my sister dropped off her stupid rat, you know who's been especially restless. It's getting harder to keep her at bay. She knows that child is just like her. Keeping Joe locked up is the only way I can hope to keep her from being influenced by her. Last thing I want is to hand my niece back to my sister when she's turned into a miniature version of her mother. You can't just keeping her contained, hoping we can do, and the only thing we can do is finally put her to rest. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to pick up my brother soon, so I'm gonna end the stream right now. We're probably gonna finish like the next playthrough. I feel like it's almost done. How far? Yeah. I'm almost done. It's really cute. I like it. I like the story of this. It's nice and cute. But I guess we're done for now. Bye fam. Keep the beats bittersweet. Yay.